but above all else, I see a shadow on my stage. And so, no matter how you measure, it's 6 more weeks of winter weather.
Oh my. Hey, who needs a degree in meteorology when you have a rodent who can predict the weather? Yeah, it's Groundhog Day, and what a wacky observed holiday it is. And by the way, our meteorologists are much more accurate. Here's a quick history lesson, though, for you. The Library of Congress traces the origins of Groundhog Day to Ireland and Scotland 6,000 years ago, to a pre-Christian Celtic celebration where people would actually wait for a mythological figure who they associated with the weather. If the days now known as February 1st and 2nd were bright and sunny, well, that meant winter would last longer so that the mythological figure could gather more firewood. But if the weather was dreary, well, that meant winter was almost over. That celebration turned into a holiday called Candlemas. Think of Christmas, but instead of Christ, it's candles. That holiday held a similar belief that a sunshine-filled Candlemas meant a longer winter. The Germans had their Candlemas and thought, you know what, let's add some kind of a creature to this weather prediction thing. How about a badger? And in one European encyclopedia, the German badger is referred to as the Candlemas weather prophet. Amaze your friends with that one. Some reports say they also used hedgehogs, but when many Germans immigrated to western Pennsylvania, their creature then of choice became the plentiful groundhog. And Phil's legend was born with the original Groundhog Day, which took place, get this, way back in 1886, with the first trip to the famous Gobbler's Knob happening the following year. And if Phil's meteorological abilities don't impress you, what about his larger rodent cousin, the beaver? Stumptown Phil, a beaver at the Oregon Zoo, also called for more winter weather this morning. He waltzed into part of his enclosure and chose, yep, the tree that held the scroll that contains 6 more weeks of winter. So take that for what it's worth. And to be clear, it may not be worth all that much. Last year, Phil predicted an early spring, and then we got a rare April snowstorm. So thanks, Phil. And another fun note, by the way, Bill Murray's famous movie Groundhog Day celebrated its 30th anniversary today. Came out back in 1993. Anyway, that's the end of our show. Thanks so much for watching. And remember, the story, our story, that never ends. I'll see you tomorrow night.